Hello, grade 10. Welcome back to our English class. We are now on the pilot episode of quarter 4. And for this week's lesson, we've got it from Region 4A Calabarzon's LEAP or Learner's Package. Determining the meaning of terminologies using dictionary, thesaurus, and online sources. This is the lesson title of week 1. So for this week, we will be working with the dictionary, thesaurus, and online sources. For our milk, or most essential learning competency, we are expected to distinguish technical terms used in research. It is said that language grows by taking terms from various fields. Each field has a specialized vocabulary that communicates a variety of concepts by means of technical language. This type of language is commonly used in research writing. For this quarter, you will try your hand at developing your own research paper. To be able to write a good one, it is essential to provide clear definitions and explanations for unfamiliar terms. Once you learn how to use the dictionaries, thesaurus, and other online sources, defining technical terms will be easy. First is that we must be used in using the dictionary. If you are unable to understand the meaning of an unfamiliar word by using context clues, then you should look up the word in a dictionary. Here are the tips for proper dictionary usage. Look at the preface and notes in your dictionary. The preface contains explanations about the various symbols and abbreviations. Find out what your dictionary has to offer. Good dictionaries include all known definitions of a word. When you are looking up a word, do not stop after you have read the first meaning. Keep reading and look for the meaning that best fits the context of your sentence. If the difficult word has a prefix such as an or miss, you may have to look up for the root word. Same thing goes with the suffix. Let us say, for instance, the example here is misconception. So we have the prefix mis and the suffix ion. So what you're going to do is to look for the meaning of the root word, which is concept. The next thing that you must be familiar with in using the dictionary is using the guide words. The words listed in a dictionary in alphabetical order, letter by letter. Pairs of guide words are usually at the top of each set of facing pages. Guide words list the first and last defined word to appear on a page or facing pages. Using guide words help you quickly locate the word you seek. Let us say, for example, if the guide words on facing pages are symbolic and sympathy, you will have to turn to the next page to find the word symphonic. Another thing is the parts of speech. The dictionary uses 9 abbreviations. N for noun, ADJ for adjective, INTERJ for interjection, VI for intransitive verb, CONJ for conjunction, PREP for preposition. VT for transitive verb, PRON for pronoun, and lastly, ADV for adverb. We have restrictive labels in using the dictionary. First, subject labels. These tell you that a word has a special meaning when used in a particular field. Let us say MUS for music, MED for medicine, ZOOL for zoology. Another one is usage labels. These tell you how a word is used. Slang, colloquial, or for colloquial dialect. Lastly, we have geographical labels. These tell you in which region of the country the word is used. Let's say NE for New England, West, South, the definition applies. Lastly is the spelling. Not knowing how to spell a word can make it difficult to find in the dictionary, but not impossible. You will be surprised at how quickly you can find most words by following the sounded out spelling. Let us take this example. We are looking for the word entry flat. So therefore, we have here the two guide words. We have on the left, flamey, and on the right, flow. Since flamey is on the right side of the page, flamey is the first word on that particular column. On the other hand, flow, the guide word on the right, might be the last word on the second column. So let us go back on the word entry. The word is flat. And here is the pronunciation. Following the pronunciation is the word noun that deals with the part of speech. Right after this is number 1, which is countable. This is what we call the restrictive label. So British English, and we have here the set of rooms for living in, usually in one floor of a building. This is what we call the word meaning. Another thing that we have to learn is using the thesaurus. The best place to look for synonyms and antonyms is the thesaurus. A thesaurus is, in a sense, the opposite of a dictionary. You go to a dictionary when you know the word but need the definition. On the other hand, you go to a thesaurus when you know the definition but need the word. For example, you might want a word that means fear, the kind of fear that causes more worry than pain. You need the word to complete the following sentence. Jeannie experienced a certain amount of fear over the upcoming exam. So we will be looking for a synonym of the word fear. Fear which is more than of worry rather than pain. Please be reminded that the thesaurus comes in two forms. 1, the dictionary form, and 2, the traditional form. If it is in dictionary form, you simply look up the word fear as you would in a dictionary. If, however, you have a traditional thesaurus, you need to first look up the word in the alphabetical index at the back of the thesaurus. You might find this entry for fear in the index. Fear, 860. Fearful, painful, 830. and timid, 862. The numbers after fear are guide numbers, not page numbers. If you look up number 860 in the body of the Thesaurus, you will find a long list of synonyms for the word fear. These include fearfulness, timidity, diffidence, apprehensiveness, solicitude, anxiety, mistrust, suspicion, and qualm. Here is an example of Thesaurus entry in a dictionary form. Like in a dictionary, we have here two guide words. First, on the left column, that stands for the first word, and the second guide word on the right, which is the last word on that column. After these guide words, we have here the word entry, fear. Written after the word entry is the part of speech, which is noun. Right after this, we have the word meaning that states the emotion experienced in the presence or threat of danger. After the word meaning, we have the list of words for synonyms. When we say synonyms, these are words with the same meaning. And right after the synonyms, we have the group of words for the antonyms. An abbreviation used is ANT. When we say antonyms, these are words with opposite or contrasting meaning. So, instead of using the word fear, the sentence becomes more appropriate by using synonymous word anxiety. Let us take this example. Jeannie experienced a certain amount of anxiety over the upcoming exam. Lastly, we have using the internet. The internet provides many different types of information. Besides the dictionary and the thesaurus, definitions of terms may also be searched via the www or World Wide Web. Moreover, those who have smartphones may download mobile dictionary apps such as Merriam-Webster and Oxford Dictionary of English. Now, we are done with this week's lesson. Don't forget to accomplish the written tasks. We have activity 1 to 4 on your learning activity sheets and quiz number 1 on your Google Forms. For your performance task, look for the meaning of these words by referring to this sample. Let me leave you with this quote. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. That's all for this week. Happy learning and keep safe, everyone.